So what's happening is that I'm gonna get almost a day to work on this and that, because today is Monday, and yeah, we have to obviously I have to start working on John's car, but today is shopping day. So big list, refine everything, see where to get the stuff, which suppliers, communicate with that. It actually takes a long time. People don't realize that, but it's gonna take about half a fucking day for everything. Well, including mine, to be honest, because I'm doing the list of what I'm doing on mine as well. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, the British fuse is getting there, it's getting the shape. I have to put the fences inside as well, but different technique. I can't weld them in because it's all flat surface, very thin, and it's gonna warp. So no welding inside there is gonna be riveted, and then obviously get this fixed, obviously well fixed. Just weld them here, and then ribs inside, get the materials, and finish the front splitter. Nicely attached there. But what we're doing now is I'm modifying turbo for Steve. That's pretty much building 550, 600 brakes, comfortably 600 brakes, turbo. So, because obviously these come with the internal wastegate. Let me show you. Internal wastegate. Yeah, loads has been removed. The back end of the turbo was about here. It's like a big wheeled round flange with 6 bolts. You can see these were protruding out to here. Obviously Steve removed them with angle around, they chopped them all off. Shame, because I don't know where the saw is. Could be done in one go really, but yeah, he spent some time, remove that, the big stuff, and then I flatten out, machine it, everything nice and flat, remove all of that. I can't get too close to this because I will hit the flange here. I'll see if I can do something later on just to clean it up. I will have to, this is nice and round, I'll have to weld this up obviously, because this is one of the screws, and you wanna tap it in, close it, because obviously it's external wastegate. But also just where the wheel finishes, there is a mark, and if you can see that mark there? That there, just behind the line. When I'm hitting, I'm about a millimeter or two, actually no, that's about a couple of millimeters away from, and I stopped now because I want to do a little bit of radius in, and also here I'm going to continue with a tiny bit of a radius. So what I'm going to do, this is obviously not 4 inch and 4 inch yet, and we know 4 inches just on the edge of these protrusions here. I'm going to bring it down to about 3 millimeters. What I want to do, I want to have a radius, not straight angle, just to radius smooth to go out. So this should be just at the wheel. We're gonna assemble the turbo. We see nice and smooth, beautiful. This one I have to be careful not hitting the mounting flange. So I need to be, let's bring the flange if you're not too close. Ah no, we're miles away, that's alright then. Yeah, look at the spider. Spider the machinist. Spider the engineer. What are you doing, buddy? Come over here. Yeah. Go there. Jesus. You don't want to be there, in between those flying bits. Oh, camera is full of this stuff. What a good idea, alright? Machining iron with a magnetic camera. What a moron. Yeah. There is a tiny bit of a lip there, just to start the transition. Yeah, to make it nice and smooth. Actually, no, that one I want to make it smoother. I can do slightly better on that. Right. You would think it's almost straight, but it's not. It's smooth going out. So what we're trying to do is to get the expansion from 3 inch to 4 inch straight just after the exhaust wheel. Don't know if the camera can pick it up, but the way we're holding the turbo is literally on a tiny bit of a lip. Let me take it off and I'll show you. This is the end of it anyway. Close it. Open it. You see? It's literally just by this lip here. It's about 5 mil, 5-6 mil, and this is heavy. So it's a bit sketchy. If that will come off, you don't want to be in the line. On this side of the panel, I have to put my oil cooler, because again, it's a standard engine. A standard engine on the circuit is gonna need the oil cooler more than an engine with a big turbo. So yeah, that's a big misconception people have, thinking that it's only standard, I don't need any cooling because it's just standard. No. The small turbo generating a lot of back pressure, so all the energy is trapped and is generating heat, and that heat has to go somewhere and it goes in the oil, so you have to cool it down. And if you don't, then you cook it and you're making fries. Exactly, literally. So once with a bigger turbo, but the exhaust manifold, everything flowing freely, so the engine makes more power, but it's actually under less stress, even making more power. That's, people sometimes don't get that. And they're making a big mistakes thinking, oh, it's just standard, so I can just rag the shit out of it. Well, no, standard has been built to use mid-range, low mid-range RPMs, not top constantly all the time. So although these engines are strong anyway, so they survive, but that's, you know, physics is still physics. And thermodynamics, because yeah, that's a bitch if you get it wrong. What else? Yeah, sorry, off the topic. So, fuck is going on?
It's on. Look at my stainless steel turbine housing. That's a whole set.
Does it fit now?
Motorsport. Yeah, it's on. That's 4 bolts. Not tight, obviously. But
yeah. Where'd you get a fine machining from?
I was going to say, it's pretty sexy, isn't it?
Welded inside, welded outside.
And that, you know, that motorsport wastegate blank.
Eh?
The motorsport wastegate.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. The Scania valve.
Yeah, that's probably 1970s lorry valve.
Right.
But yeah.
Let's go.
So yeah.
Should we test it today?
We might be able to, if everything bolts up and it looks like it does,
right,
then yeah.
Right, take it off. Yeah, this thing is taking shape. It's taking shape. I should put the boost pipes back on because that's finished there. Although I have to remove it, but now I don't have to have the access to that because I've reduced it. The height is right, so put the boost pipes back on. Yeah, this is getting somewhere. Now, jeez, there's a pile of crap in here. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Look at the spiders everywhere. This is overnight, one night. Spider season. Not bad as in Australia, but almost. Right. Steve's car running, fitted the turbo, so we're doing time to see if it's any good. This is up. Underneath and tidy up the workshop obviously, and see how it goes. Broomsticks like a support for the diffuser. Meant. That's exactly what you want on a race car. It's just holding it in place roughly. It's going to be slightly higher than that. But yeah, you see the splitter where it ends. Beautiful, beautiful. How you can recognize that Steve was here. Anyways, this is done. Should have pushed it up nicely. There's Steve's new airbag. Safety device.
Definitely. No front splitter though, so I might just, you know, do a backflip.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, I wish I had a mirror I could see out of.
With the standard ones back on.
That mirror I can see absolutely zero no matter what.
Have to put the standard mirrors back on.
Huh?
Standard ones.
Yeah, I know, but I like these.
Yes, but take a steer around the corners, I think you've got low pressure on the back tyres.
Have I?
Not like super low, but
Yeah, I'm not flying anyway. I literally just want to.
yeah. Looks like it's boosting alright. Just don't know what RPMs. So let's see what he says. I can actually smell that. Terrorizing the countryside. Alright, let's see what he says. That tire on the back.
Not like HX40, but yeah, way better than the old turbo.
Than the old or
Way better than the last one. Nowhere near as spooly as the HX40, but pretty sure it's faster. Oh, it's flat now. So it's got a puncher. Must have. Yeah.
you probably spun the wheel inside the rim inside the tire.
Won't be surprised because basically at one now, yeah, basically like before, power band was 4.5-ish, 4.5 to 5 up. Really, the big power band. Yeah. I would say now the big power band is more like 6 up, maybe a bit more. But it almost seems like I need a higher rev limiter because the rev limiter a couple of times and it didn't feel like it's peak power. It wanted to carry on.
Keep going.
And my limiter is 18.
So when the boost starts to coming on as usable,
oh,
not saying racing people, but
no,
usable,
no. Oh,
like
usable.
lively.
Oh no, it's quite lively from 4.5 still. It's I mean it's making boosts from like 3.
Yeah.
It's making some boosts from 3. It goes well, and like from about 4.5, 5, it's like, oh fuck me, this is bloody fast considering how low. Because even then it's only 10, 12 psi, but it feels fast.
Yeah,
and then
there's more airflow.
Yeah, and then so, literally, it's like, I know, like it's the opposite to what we do, but it's more like a fucking Honda. Like you get to about 6.5 and it goes proper spastic. Like it's a fucking rev limiter.
So sorry, lifters now.
Well, no, because load people said even that that Norwegian guy with 1,000 odd horsepower, he said there's no RPM limit to the lifters that anyone's ever found. It's just how long they last.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like sustained. So yeah, so they can do it without any kind of float and like something.
Yeah,
they don't pump up or anything like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying with the sorry lifters, piece of money.
Oh yeah, of course. But yeah, I mean that Norwegian guy's like, he said he's never found it. Like he can't. It's not worth the effort.
Performance-wise, they're alright. It's just
no, but yeah, even him though, he's like for like living with it. He's like for he said it's not worth the fucking effort. I don't know, she's good, but it's certainly not as responsive. But we knew that it's a way bigger turbo than the 40.
Yeah, but they said that it's not for that. It's not for the response.
No, not at all, not at all. But for I obviously I haven't tried yet because A, the tyre has gone flat, and B, I need some proper road. But I would suggest, going by what I've seen, that it's not going to like drop out the power band between gears or anything. It's going to stay in there,
That's good.
But yeah, it wants to rev like, I mean like every time, because I never ever look at the rev limiter. And what used to happen, never look at the RPM gauge. But what used to happen on this car is from about 8 on, which is the end of the rev gauge anyway, but from about 8 on, you could feel it dropping off. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the power.
Now
it hits the limiter and you don't notice. So it's shit.
So now you're changing when it bounces off the limiter.
Yeah, and that's 8,800 RPM. It's pretty fucking lively. So it shows those cams aren't really like limiting RPM, that's for sure. Just NA cams, but it wants to just fucking rev to the moon.
Might as well move it to 9.
Yeah. But yeah, genuinely, it's funny because although the power band's way further up, I think I like it more like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
more
I
racing.
like really revvy cars, and that's why I always liked it before. But it's even more revvy now. It's a bit stupid now. It just like
It's happy on the rest. That's what
it feels. That's the thing. It feels. It never. Like before, I said beyond 8,000, it felt a bit strangled, like a KO4 does at 5.5. But now.
So you wasn't cams. You was a turbo.
Yeah, I would say so. Now it's like, because if anything, this is slightly over turbine, but fuck me, it basically feels like a really powerful NA. It just what? It's pretty mental.
Because we fitted a turbo that we machined. Well, we've done all the magic to it. I don't. How much gains you get from that? Some refinements, but not much.
Oh,
refinements.
It's like we say of everything, isn't it? It's lots of small things add up.
1% here, 1% there is not much, but you do 10 things or 1% and you got 10% gains. But anyways, so yesterday when you tested it and it felt a bit faster, although you had a flat tire. So
Yeah, didn't do much testing, but it certainly felt faster.
So the log was turned on, so you can actually test. We can actually try on. Well, fuck's sake, check the logs and go back on the.
I mean, look, we got. This is at the same point in the RPM, so 8,000, nearly 8,700 RPM, 2.3 bar that is. Lambda, quite rich, not super rich. Look at the intake air temp still, even though it was almost 30 degrees anyway. Barely over ambient at 30, what's 2.3 bar, nearly 35 psi.
Yeah, and then you see went lower after.
Yeah, it went lower, which you let off as well, yeah. But scroll up a
His
little.
intercoolers, they work amazing.
Oh, amazing. Coolant temp, 91, voltage that, load that, target lambda, it's a bit rich. But yeah, injection airflow, grams per second. To get a pretty damn accurate horsepower number, you do that and either divide it by 0.8 or times it by 1.25, I think, or 1.2 or whatever it is. But that divided by 0.8 is 592 horsepower. Yeah. Which is, it felt like it.
So you gained about 60 brakes without tweaking them up or anything.
Yeah, so far.
Just because of the turbo machine.
Because
of a different turbo.
Different turbo, just more airflow, yeah. And that was already a big turbo, but yeah.
But you didn't you run 2.5 barrel boost?
Oh, I ran 2.3 right the nitrous, but it ran 2.8, I think it was, or more than that with the nitrous. 38 psi I ran with the nitrous because it made it juice creep. So yeah, but obviously there's more to go than this. That was far from perfect.
That's just to start with.
That's a good sign.
Yeah,
it felt like it.
So you got solid 600 brakes there before you fancy what fuel you got? What fuel you got now? Pump fuel.
Yeah, look at the knock. No knock at almost 600 brake with 3.3 bar boost. Yeah. 13 degrees of ignition advance. Not a lot either.
Who mapped your car initially?
Bill at Badger.
Oh, wasn't some online mapping?
Not some random person that people pay because he's a bit cheaper, no.
Oh, I see. Was it worth it then?
Yes, because my car's not dead. And it's proven fast.
That's what hold on. That's what I already used the Badger 5 as well.
Yeah, funny.
The grumpy bastard, Bill, proves to be...
He could keep cars alive. That's the thing. Anyone can make power. That's easy. We could make power. Don't mean we can keep it alive.
Of course. It's one of them. Now, jokes aside, obviously, because we're taking the piss a little bit. But things that matters, like I'll explain. I don't know if I'd explain if I put it on a video or not. Maybe I'm gonna introduce it in the second video or whatever. But like the bullshit with cheap Chinese fittings, and the problems come from people don't actually realize. This is important. How you build the engine, who builds your engine is important. Mapping is literally teaching the brain of the car, which is ECU, how to use all of that stuff. That is the last step and is extremely important. If you fuck that one up, no matter how good the build is, what you put on a car, it may grenade, it may not work good, or it may have issues. So it really is important.
That is one of the few places I would never ever skimp. If a bad mapper was £100 and a good mapper was £3,000, I pay £3,000 still. It doesn't matter. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah. No, we both, and many people actually have experience with this stuff. Mapping is something that you do not save a single penny. You go, hey. My material just arrived. Look at them.
It's like Christmas.
So, such a nice view.
You wouldn't believe how happy Thomas is to see you.
I did, you?
Yeah. That's actually for my stuff, so I was waiting for you, patient. Yeah. Beautiful. What we were saying about
mapping.
Not skipping the mapping.
No.
Skipping the mapping is the stupidest thing.
I would never ever skip the mapping. No. Mapping is I would be the choosiest, as in like take the most care of being the right person, like the things with proof and all that. And price don't matter.
Yeah. In a very rude way, but all fits. Nice closes. This obviously I removed the rug, so I got holes left over. Don't care, gonna put a sticker on it or something. But yeah, this is how it looks like, and it's coming out pretty alright, I think. See what I love this place? Look at them. Fucking awesome. Does the pump work now? Is the pump working? See ya! Right, well,
I will see you tomorrow.
Alright, see you tomorrow. Let's take this piece of crap home. My hand alright, but such a fuck. Oh Jesus! Oh, it's steaming inside. It's great. You got stuff like this, and it's quite often, you know. It's just like it. It's just peace of mind, and it's in the middle of the nature behind it, which I absolutely adore. You know, birds singing every morning inside the workshop. The volume I actually really like and really enjoy it. They put my mind at peace, which is very difficult for me, so it's important. If I'm gonna be moving anyone else, because again I had a workshop, if I reopen a workshop my own again, somewhere union in some industrial estate, to be honest, fuck that. I just literally don't want it. I don't want it anymore. I had it all my life. The business was big, and we used to sponsor drivers over the Europe in drift championship and this, and drivers over the Nürburgring in Germany, in France, in Belgium. It was big, and I just don't want it. I don't want that anymore. No, I want to keep it sort of small. So we'll see. Anyway, enough bullshit. See you soon. I'm gonna be driving this. Worst engine ever. 1.4 mini, normal mini is just